Okay, welcome to this one, friends. In this one, we're going to learn how we can pick out grouped records. Let's take a look at what I mean here. So we're going to learn about choosing group records with the having clause. Let's take a look. So we're going to work with the same table, meaning the table that has the department name, salesperson, and sales amount. All right, so let's take a basic look at it again. Select star from table underscore 2. Nothing new here. And again, remember we have departments. So we've got the sedan sales department. That's one block of records. So we can group by the department name, obviously. And then we have another department over here, so we can group by that one. And then once we've grouped the data, we can make comparisons. But first, let's take care of the grouping. So I will say here group by department name. All right, let's give this a run. And of course, that will not work, right? Because you're grouping by the department name, but then here, you don't have, for example, something like a sum function. I'm going to delete the star. And up here, I'll say the following. So select department name, comma, and then I will sum the sales by department. So I say sum, and then sales amount, just like that. So remember, this simply means sum the sales by department. Let's take a look. All right, so hit execute, and it's working nicely. And now we know that sedans total 764,000, and the truck sales give 810,000. Now, it should be possible to again pick the records where, for example, the total sales are high or maybe low. In this case, we have only two groups. Sedan sales is one group, truck sales another, but you might have 10, you see? But I'm keeping it simple to only two, so we can understand that once we have it in this form, once it's grouped this way, you should now be able to pick out, for example, the bigger of these, or the biggest, or for example, the one that is above 800,000, or maybe the one that is below 500,000, for whatever reason. So let's take a look. And to do that, you can use this clause that says this. Take a look. I'm going to say having, and then sum, and then again, sales amount. And I'm going to make up an arbitrary number, say greater than or equal to 800,000. So perhaps pause the video for a second and ask yourself this question. Of the two grouped data that we see here, remember sedan sales represents grouped data, truck sales represents grouped data. Which one would this pick out? So think about it a little bit. All right, so as you might imagine, this should pick out the truck sales because they, as you can see, have a total of 800,000, 810,000, and that is certainly more than 800,000. All right, but let's take a look. Let's run this, so highlight it and execute it. And there you go, truck sales 810,000, perfect. Let's alias the total sales column like that. All right, run that. And now the question is, will this aliased column right here be available to us in the having clause? So instead of having to type having some sales amount, can we just replace that with something pretty and easy, like for example, total sales? And when you try, notice it doesn't work, you see? It says invalid column name, total sales. Remember when we did order by, that was reachable. Here, as you can see with the having, it's not reachable. This aliased column is not accessible in the having. So here you've got to just type it this way. Control C and then Control V down below. Here we are. And then it works, you see? So remember, in plain English, what is this saying in plain English? You got to reduce it to that step. So in plain English, what we are saying is, in English, pick out the department essentially where the sales are above or equal to $800,000, euros, whatever. Not important for our purposes. That's what it's saying in simple English. And down below, I'm going to go through the execution of the individual clauses, the pieces. All right, so comment 3 here will be this one. From runs first, right? Group by runs next. Having run next, and then select runs last. That's how it's executed. That's why, remember, when I tried to type total sales in the space right here with the having clause, it wasn't recognized. But remember, when you did the order by, because that one runs last, that did recognize an alias field. You could use it with the order by, but not here. So grab the table group, and then having sum, apply that next, and then select. All right, and that is it. So remember, the benefit here is, or the practical situation, group the data into batches, and then pick out the one batch perhaps where the sales are higher than some number or maybe lower than some number. Or maybe there could be multiple ones like this, correct? Maybe you have another department besides truck and sedan. Maybe you have, I don't know what else people sell, some kind of vehicle, and maybe the sales there also exceed 800,000. So that should also show up here, you see? So begin with a lot of data, group in some fashion, and then pick out only one group or maybe only two groups. And that's it. Thank you. I'll see you next one.